Hey guys, welcome to Split Screen. This is going to be the start of a series that we're going to be doing where we model and texture assets start to finish and showing that whole process and the ways we go about doing that. So I hope you all enjoy the video. In this video we're going to be making a safe box or a treasure box. When starting out, I gathered as much reference material and try to find stuff that I liked and that I think would fit the scene. And with this particular asset, I looked up 1500s like safe boxes because we're working on a game, and a lot of these assets that we're going to be making in these videos will be in our game as we're developing it. And to try to create as process as possible is to take and try to make a corner, especially if something is symmetrical. I'll model like one corner and just mirror it over. It saves you a lot of work. And while I'm modeling this, I'm keeping in mind the amount of detail that I want within the actual structure of the model. So trying to keep it low poly at the same time, because this is a small object that might be interacted with a couple of times. And so a lot of our detail will be captured in the texturing process. And I decided to make it functionable, just in case we wanted to have it be able to be interactable, so opening and closing. So here I'm reusing the same assets that I already made, like the hinges, and basically repurposing them for a locking mechanism on the front of the chest. And just delete what I don't need and just add to it. And proportional editing comes in handy a lot of times when you're trying to add a something round or organic to something. Especially when you're modeling with primitive shapes. And here I'm doing the same thing, so these will be the loops that'll be on the front for the locking clasp. but then I'm going to repurpose it later for the handles on the side of the chest. Craig, there's like a 10-second space where I'm just not doing anything. Needs to get cut. So using those same loops, just duplicated and put it on the side and then mirrored it over Y or X. And that'll be the handle for our handles. Alright, 1605, there's another long, probably me looking at reference, but that needs to get cut. And this is where proportional editing comes in handy, because I'm able to manipulate the shape and everything gets manipulated as well. You get better transitions. So now that I got everything modeled, I got one side of the model made, I mirrored it over, and then the next thing I'm going to be doing is smoothing out the normals. So I'll mark sections sharp by just doing edge select, and at the same time I'm cleaning up geometry. So to make it easier for texturing, I'll remove faces that are never going to be seen, just so it's easier on unwrapping. And I'll take and mark the edges of, you know, something that's going to be metal. I'll mark that sharp. That way you're not seeing every single face cast shadow. Gives everything a smoother transition and makes it to where when you texture it, you're not going to be able to see that low poly look to it. And I'll hit Shift E to mark it sharp, and then we'll go down underneath the normals and then auto smooth, and then you can increase that degree until all the normals on the face are smooth. And then here I'm just checking for face orientation to make sure all my normals are flipped correctly. Yeah, and the reason you want to mark your edges sharp is because whenever you smooth shade it, if you don't have no hard edges, it's not going to know where it edges. But that's basically it, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed the video, and the next one will be texturing. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.